Hi everyone, Andy here, and this is my Chinese 50cc moped. I bought it almost 2 years ago and modified it for off-road, if we can call it tires, intake and some paint mods. We won an 8-hour endurance race with it on MX track with my partner. On the second race it was down on power, so we came in third. I want to check the crank and the bearings, and then we can change what we need to. The motor is wobbling quite a bit because all the mounts are gone, but the bearings feel solid. They were solid and the crank is good too. Putting on the piston rings, I'm always worried about breaking them. This was the cheapest cylinder that I could find, but I have high hopes for it. They gave C-clips with the cylinder set, but I will use these because they're easier to install. Twisting it, they pops in. I'm using WD-40 as assembly lube. It can't hurt and it goes out the exhaust after the first startup. Pushing in the piston pivot, that I can install the other clip for it. A fresh gasket on the bottom end, then some lubrication for the cylinder and the piston. This is the tricky part. I have to get the rings in the correct place, otherwise it will break the rings of the cylinder. I felt it moving in. Think we are in the clear now. Good, we got him. Installing the head gasket and the head. Tightening the 4 nuts, then it's time for the intake manifold. I'm using plenty of RTV to prevent any damage from kicked up dirt or dust. Gasket, then more RTV. Intake, and you guessed it, more RTV. Now the inlet for the carb. New crank seal and gently tapping it in. Now the part I don't know the name of. Call it the seal guard. The ring I put back just now is not needed because I don't run the stock oil pump. I'm using premix. I put it back because it's bugging me if it's missing. I RTV this too. I don't want dirt getting into the seal. Now to reinstalling the ignition system. It won't go anywhere. This won't go anywhere. New seal and the ring that keeps it in place. This is the fan that cools the cylinder. They custom made me the spacer that deletes the starter. I get rid of it to show you some weight. It's not too much, but everything counts. Some new heavy rollers till I break in the motor. Also a new belt. The old one is worn out. Let me show you something, it's pretty cool. I used to cut the teeth in half to get it to sit lower and get more low-end torque. This cheap bat already came with shorter teeth. We don't really need it in this build, but it's nice to have. I will need a stronger spring in the clutch to have a better throttle response. I make a mark here to see where the bat is running during the testing. I'm spinning it to tighten up the belt. During the recording of this video I already replaced the shock mounted polyurethane. I will change the shroud spacers when they come in. This is not my typical video, so if you have anything to add, leave me a comment or a like if you liked it. If you want to see more moped content or you just like repairing videos, then consider subscribing to me. Have a wonderful day and see you next time.